Welcome to the 10th lecture in the course of Literature and Globalization. In today's lecture, I will talk about a guide to final exam. And let me say this to you. If you think reading is boring, then you're doing it wrong. After the midterm exam, we have covered with 5 genres. Your final exam assignment consists of 5 questions. And these questions will be from these 5 genres, namely Pattern Recognition, novel by William Gibson, The Swallows of Kabul by Yasmina Hadera, The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera, What Must Be Said, a poem by Günter Grass, Water by Spoonful by Kyra Electria Hoots. It is necessary for you to note that the final exam consists of 5 questions. Again, you would need to answer 4 out of 5 questions. Guidelines for writing examinations. Examination can be daunting, but they remain a valuable test of the critical skills that you have acquired and of your ability to apply them. The following paragraphs will help you to understand what is being asked of you in an examination. It is the purpose of exam to enable students to demonstrate the width and the depth of reading and the ability to develop an argument and support it with illustration. In writing examination answers, as much as in writing essays, you are seeking to formulate a clear and well-argued response to the question that has been asked. Of course, you will not be expected to write in the same detail or depth as in your term essays. It is no good simply laying out all you know about a particular text, author for examiner's admiration. Take time at the beginning of the exam to choose the question you wish to answer. Make sure that you follow any rubric with care. If you violate a rubric, your paper will be penalized. Normally, this means that the answer in which the rubric is broken has its mark half. It is a good idea to write out questions at the beginning of your answer as well as numbering it. You should draw up a rough plan, but remember to cross it out. Engage directly with the question asked. As with any other essay, you should have an introduction, an argument, and conclusion. The essay should offer a discussion which engages with more than a single point of view on the issue involved. Part of the skills of producing good examination answer is to know what to leave out as well as what to put in. If you have quotation that you want to use, make sure that they are fully illustrative of the point you are making and not just drag in because you know them. If your answer consists of analysis as well as description, is clearly argued, exhibiting thoughtfulness about the question asked, some breadth of knowledge of the course as a whole, it is likely to get a good mark. Misspelling and or mispunctuation, for example, failure to use apostrophe properly, using commas where full stops are needed, give a very bad impression and will also affect your mark. Always divide your time carefully. One very good, very long answer can never achieve a mark high enough to compensate for a second incomplete, overly short, and abbreviated answer. Take your time. Think and write clearly. With preparation and thought, exam can be intellectually stimulating rather than ordeal. They are there to assess your capacity to respond quickly, to write intelligently and clearly in relation to particular questions, and to show your capacity for stimulating and thoughtful written discussion under time pressure. As such, they are a valuable part of our transferable skills you are developing at university. Writing style or style sheet. There are many different presentational styles around. The Department of English Literature prefers the style approved by the Modern Language Association. known simply as MLA style. All written work submitted to the department should confirm the following guidelines. Number 1, presentation and layout. Number 2, titles. Number 3, punctuations. Number 4, names of persons. Number 5, numerals. Number 6, quotations. Number 7, references in the text. So let's go for detail on other slides. Titles are ideally italicized or, if necessary, underline. The titles of books, plays, long poems published as books, pamphlets and periodicals, newspapers, magazines and journals. For example, you can follow down there on the slide. Enclose within single quotation marks and do not underline the titles of articles, essays, short stories, short poems, songs, chapters of the books, unpublished works such as lectures, speeches, and dissertations. For example, followed on the slide, there is an example for you. Punctuation. Now, punctuation is necessary. A, capitalization. B, exclamation marks. C, quotation marks. D, rhetorical questions. E, square brackets. F, colons and semicolons. Presentations and layout. Essays should be typed or word processed, double-spaced. Pages should be numbered consecutively in Arabic numerals, including the final page, which comprises the list of the work cited. The page number should appear on the top right-hand corner of each page. The beginning of the paragraph should be intended 5 spaces from the left-hand margin. No additional space should be inserted between paragraphs. Use a clean font in size that is clearly legible. Times New Roman 12 point is ideal, as well as the use of grammatical sentences. It is important to use paragraphs intelligently. Each paragraph should represent a coherent element within a developing argument. Names of the persons. Poets, playwrights, novelists are customarily, oh God,